So the average Healdsburg home search takes 4 to 6 months and involves touring typically 15 to 20 properties. But it doesn't have to. After helping dozens of clients find their wine country dream homes in Healdsburg, I've discovered that before they start working with a realtor, 90% of buyers waste time in neighborhoods that will just never work for their lifestyle. In this video, I'm ranking Healdsburg's top neighborhoods and telling you exactly which ones deliver the best value in 2025. So let's kick things off with what might be the best kept secret in Healdsburg real estate, the 55 plus communities. Located just over a mile from the plaza, these three distinct neighborhoods, which is Riverbend, Riverside and Riverview, very confusing I know, but they offer some of the best value you'll find anywhere in downtown. Homes here typically start from about $700,000 to $1.2 million, with a median price of around $800,000. These homes offer incredible value compared to other areas which are so close to the downtown, which we'll explore later in a bit more detail. But in these areas, square footage will cost you nearly twice as much. To put that in perspective, that's significantly less than most single-family homes anywhere else in Healdsburg. If you qualify for the age restriction, this is definitely an option worth considering. And these communities aren't just about affordability though. Each offers amenities you might not expect, including a community pool, well-maintained clubhouses, and even private river access in some cases. The homes themselves are typically well-designed, single-story layouts that offer practicality and comfort without excessive square footage. I mean, the best ones actually back up to the open space and are literally a 2-minute walk to the path along the river. Location-wise, you're looking at about a 25-minute walk to the plaza or a very quick 5-minute drive. Many residents use a mix of walking, driving, and I've even seen golf carts to get into town. The relative proximity to downtown means you're still very much connected to Healdsburg's vibrant community. I find that buyers often overlook these neighborhoods initially, but they're genuinely worth exploring if you qualify and are happy for a smaller 2-bed, 2-bath home. I mean, the combination of a very reasonable HOA fee, well-maintained properties, and community amenities creates a really compelling value proposition that is increasingly rare and hard to find in Healdsburg's market today. So moving up in price point, let's talk about what I call the lanes. A collection of streets in northeast Healdsburg, including Florence Lane, Josephine Lane, Bianca Way, and several other roads as well. These neighborhoods all sit just about a mile from the plaza, making them a comfortable 20 to 25-minute walk to downtown, and they offer significantly better value than central downtown home while maintaining that quintessential Healdsburg feel. Here you can typically find 3-bedroom homes in the neighborhood of $1.2 million, which in today's Healdsburg market represents a pretty solid value for money for a single-family home with a decent yard that isn't too far from the downtown. However, prices are rising here as homes get developed, and there are even now a couple of new construction homes worth well over $2 million. And the homes you find here are impressive since it's a mix of 1970s and 1990s construction, with many homes having been thoughtfully updated over the years. Besides, there's a variety of architectural styles, from ranch homes to more contemporary designs, and also sizes that offer different needs for living and also for their yards. The neighborhood has got a friendly, established feel with a nice mix of long-time residents and newcomers, as well as obviously some second homeowners. The streets are generally quiet and it's a really walkable neighborhood, and particularly with families and those who appreciate the walking lifestyle without the downtown prices. For buyers trying to balance location with budget, the Lanes offers a really good compromise. You're close enough to the downtown to enjoy easy access to Healdsburg restaurants and shops while getting significantly more house and yard for your money compared to properties within a few blocks of the plaza. So if you continue north past the Lanes, you'll find another excellent value area that I often recommend to clients, the neighborhoods north of Powell Avenue. This includes streets like Langhart, Maxwell, Harold and Sunnyside, all within easy walking distance downtown, but offering noticeably better value than properties closer to the plaza. And why do I recommend this? Well, because the more house for your money principle really does apply here. While downtown properties might command $1,000 plus per square foot, homes north of Powell can often be found in the $700, $800 a square foot range. This translates to finding gems like remodeled homes with wonderful views for around 1.5 million, something that would cost substantially more just a few blocks south. I've got a couple of clients who have just bought homes in this price point in this area, which are still relatively close to downtown, but you can buy well over 2,000 square feet. Besides, the pedestrian connectivity in this neighborhood is unmatched. There are several walking paths that create shortcuts to the downtown, making the journey to the plaza quicker than you might expect if you're just looking at Google Maps. This combination of walkability and value makes north of Powell particularly attractive to those who want a Healdsburg lifestyle, but without the premium downtown price tag. And housing in this area tends to be diverse, with a mix of mid-century homes, some newer construction, and thoughtfully updated properties. Lot sizes tend to be pretty generous by Healdsburg standards, giving you room for gardens, outdoor entertaining, off-street parking, and of course garages. The market in this area has remained pretty stable compared to some of the more volatile luxury segments. Home prices typically range in the 1.2 to 1.8 million range, with exceptional properties occasionally pushing the $2 million mark, if they offer something special like expansive views or particularly ones with much larger lots, and of course the obligatory swimming pool. The balance of affordability and location makes north of Powell particularly attractive, but wait until you hear about our next neighbourhood that's been dividing opinions among locals. But hey, before I jump into our next neighbourhood, if you want to know more about Sonoma County, its different towns, amenities, real estate, and insider tips, I've prepared an exclusive Moving to Sonoma County ebook to help you out. Make sure you download it right now in the description below. Also, if you want to get up to date with what's happening, then sign up for our weekly newsletter. So now let's talk about the Grove Street area, a neighbourhood that tends to generate mixed opinions among locals and among buyers alike. It's located on the western edge of town. Grove Street itself features larger homes and generously sized lots, surprisingly close to the downtown Healdsburg area. And this range of properties is pretty interesting. Here you've got more modest, well-maintained homes alongside truly spectacular homes, including some properties that have sold or are on the market in the $5 million range. And this diversity creates a unique neighbourhood characteristic that appeals to buyers looking for more space without sacrificing proximity to the downtown area. I mean, the elephant in the room with Grove Street is its proximity to Highway 101. Some properties do experience some freeway noise for sure. However, it's worth noting that the town has got planned improvements for this entire corridor, including putting in a much needed sidewalk, new street lighting and landscaping enhancements that should improve the overall feel and the walkability of the neighbourhood over time. And this combination of walkability, larger lot sizes and relatively reasonable pricing structure, certainly for non-premium properties, makes it worth considering despite the highway proximity. Grove Street properties typically start around $1.5 million for more modest homes, with premium properties commanding significantly more based on the lot size and also the quality of the home itself. It's a neighbourhood where careful property selection is definitely important, but can yield excellent value for the right buyer. So moving closer to the heart of town, the north downtown area, as I describe it, extends from Piper to Grant Street, represents some of Healdsburg's most charming residential blocks. This includes Johnson, Prince, Lincoln and Brown Streets, with Johnson Street often described as possibly the most charming street in all of Healdsburg. Over here you've got that intimate feel while still being quintessentially downtown Healdsburg. The homes tend to be historic or built with respect for the traditional architectural styles, and there's definitely a genuine sense of neighbourhood that's increasingly rare in so many tourist destinations. I'm a little biased because I used to live in this area, but for me it's the best option for anyone who wants proximity to the plaza but doesn't want to pay the $3 million plus prices. The homes here are a more affordable alternative to the ultra-premium prices of houses on what I call the golden streets to the south, while still providing that walkability to the downtown area. They typically feature smaller footprints and more modest lot sizes than you'd find further from downtown, but they make up for it with character and location. Price-wise, north downtown homes generally range from about 1.5 million to 2.5 million, with exceptional properties occasionally pushing higher prices. Compared to the Golden Streets, which we'll discuss shortly, homes are a bit more affordable by virtue of their smaller size and the smaller lots. And what I especially appreciate about this neighbourhood is the easy walking distance to everything that downtown has to offer. I mean, you're looking at under 15 minutes to the plaza from anywhere in this area, making it ideal for those who value being able to stroll to dinner or get a morning coffee without having to search for parking. So shifting gears now to a completely different type of neighbourhood, let's talk about Parkland Farms, a more modern planned community developed in the late 90s and early 2000s on the northern edge of town. For families especially, this neighbourhood offers a compelling alternative to Healdsburg's historic districts. But since it contains 4 distinct sections, you need to get to know all of them firsthand. The core Parkland Farms area features well-designed family homes typically priced around $1 million. I mean, the premium properties within Parkland Farms are probably in rows like Arabian Way and Stirrup Loop and command prices that are now approaching $1.5 million. Moving up to the Clear Ridge section is where you get custom homes in the 1.5 as high as $3.5 million range, which is in the northern section in around Bridle Path. And there's even a couple of homes there that have sold for closer to $4 million. Parkland Farm is the last big subdivision to be built in Healdsburg, built in the 1990s and early 2000s. The homes tend to be 2,000 plus square feet with mainly 3 and 4 bedrooms, with some of them having ADUs above the garages for those wanting either additional income or a guest unit for family. Most properties have reasonably sized yards, and the neighbourhood itself was designed with green spaces and walking paths throughout. And this is also a great neighbourhood if you are looking to purchase a residential income property. It's definitely something you should take a look at. While you're not within easy walking distance of downtown from Parkland Farms, the trade-off is getting significantly more house and land for your money. The neighbourhood has been particularly popular with families due to the combination of newer construction, community design and relative value compared to downtown properties or other places around town. For buyers with higher budgets seeking something truly special, Healdsburg offers several premium custom home areas that are worth exploring. Perhaps the most notable is the area called Hidden Acres, located east of the golf course, where you'll find some of Healdsburg's most impressive estates in the city limits. The homes in and around Hidden Acres are definitely luxury, with some backing directly to the golf course for additional privacy and some with views. There's also substantial properties, often on larger lots, with recent sales including homes at the $4.675 million price point and an architecture that tends towards more sophisticated contemporary designs that maximise indoor-outdoor living. Another premium area is just off Hidden Acres on Coglan Road, where you'll find large lots with, again, newer construction, custom homes. While these luxury homes command premium prices, they typically offer significantly larger lots, larger home sizes, and a slightly more rural feel, with homes being a little bit further out compared to homes in the main expensive part of downtown, which we'll see when we talk about our final neighbourhood. But what truly sets these premium homes apart isn't just the price point, it's the level of customization and quality found in some of these homes. These aren't just production houses, they're individually designed luxury homes offering custom finishes, expansive entertaining spaces, guest accommodation, and thoughtful integration with their natural surroundings. If you are looking for a property of this type, they don't come up that often, so it would just be a matter of being patient. To give you an idea, we just sold a home on Coglan, which we sold probably 3 times faster than you might expect for a home priced in the $2.5 million range. Finally, let's talk about what consider to be Healdsburg's most prestigious addresses, which I talk to as the Golden Streets. Tucker Street, Hayden, and Matheson make up this coveted area, which is adjacent to the plaza, representing the absolute premium tier of Healdsburg real estate. What immediately strikes you about these streets is their distinctive character. Extra wide streets lined with mature trees, creating a canopy effect that's simply stunning, especially in the spring and in the fall. The homes here tend to be historic properties from the early 1900s, beautifully maintained or restored, sitting on unusually large lots for downtown, often 12,000 square feet or even bigger. This combination of historic architecture, premium location, and generous lot sizes creates a neighbourhood that commands the highest prices of anywhere in Healdsburg. Properties here tend to sell well above $3 million, depending on the size, condition, and the specific location. The lifestyle offered by the Golden Streets is uniquely appealing. You're literally steps from the plaza, with all Healdsburg's acclaimed restaurants, tasting rooms, and shops literally on your doorstep. Yet the neighbourhood itself maintains a peaceful residential character that feels separate from the tourist activity centred around the Healdsburg Plaza. From a market perspective, these properties tend to be relatively insulated from broader market fluctuations. I mean, the limit of inventory and perennial desirability of this location mean that even in softer markets, homes in these streets typically hold their value better than any other areas of town. For me, buying a property here is a surefire way to make sure you benefit from the rise of the Healdsburg real estate market. So there you have it, a comprehensive tour of Healdsburg's diverse neighbourhoods, from the value-orientated 55+ communities to the ultra-premium streets of Tucker, Hayden and Matheson. If you made it to this point in the video, you might be thinking about buying a home anywhere in Sonoma County, or if you already have a home but are looking to sell it, my team and I would love to be able to help you. All you have to do is email me at david@BruingtonHargreaves.com. You can also check our website and subscribe to our weekly newsletter to get new listings and more exciting things about Sonoma County. Our team is one of the top teams in Sonoma County, helping clients buy and sell $70 million of real estate in the past year. With us, you get the inside access to what developers are doing, new homes are coming on the market, as well as new construction. And hey, before you go, if you like this video, you'll love my next video all about what $2 million can get you in every city in Sonoma County. See you in the next one.